for the land of the free.
And tipping us off here, a terrific performance of the national anthem. Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brett Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jay Crowder out there with Ayton. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. And for the Clippers, they've got Jackson. Batum is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the 2. In the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered at the point guard position in particular. Much more scoring expected than in decades past.
I think guys have the green light, Kevin, to fire away at the first available opportunity. The offense isn't taught the same way with orchestrators at the point guard position. Now guys are looking to be overly aggressive with their scoring prowess and to try to make plays sometimes feels secondary.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Ayton. Paul kicks to Booker, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Here's George. Outside, Batum. Clippers moving the ball around. And here's Leonard. Passes it to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Some solid D from Paul.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
To the paint, got a piece of it. Ayton.
Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena. Yeah, Ayton up there just to drop it in and take some of that rim with him.
Now here's Leonard. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Batum passes to Leonard. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Here's Bridges. Booker outside. There's the pass to Ayton. Now Paul. Over George. That one wide left. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Leonard kicks to Morris. On the wing, Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Over Booker. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Bridges misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And that one, good.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Coach Monty Williams. He and his assistants are trying to figure out ways to run Paul George off of the three-point line. Coach said even though George is a good passer, he's an elite shooter. He'd rather force him into making plays for others. This is the kind of problem that a superstar presents every night. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Here's Jackson. Following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Here's George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Paul George in the mid-range area, just dominating that possession.
Now Paul. Pass to Booker. Count it.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And here's Leonard from 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Outside Jackson. Morris finds George. Right side Leonard. Launches a three. Hits it from three-point range.
A really good decision there from Paul George. Quick to find the open man.
Down low. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Batum with the steal. Here's George. It's blocked.
Well, more than capable as a defender. Bridges with a great job using his length.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Booker's got his second basket of the night.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Jackson against Paul. The drive by Jackson. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his fifth assist in this one. In the corner, it's Morris. And that one drops for him.
A lot of times we talk about good passing, but accurate passing is a huge quality of a good pass, and Leonard did it there.
Paul with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. He gets that one.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Now, here is George. It's good. Suns leading by 3. Inside, here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Now, Booker is a special offensive player, can score, and starting to show his playmaking.
Ball against Jackson. Feeds to Leonard. 6 to shoot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
Take a break.
But also guys
Two
like
shots.
Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, we've seen it. We've seen Kawhi Leonard mature and improve right before our very eyes. But one area where he was already pretty good was coming in at the free throw line.
And so he makes both from the line.
Now, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Paul is doubled. Bridges, no one around him. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 7th assist here tonight. Here's George. Lays it up off the glass. George has got 10 points in the game.
Well, George in there just gliding through and makes a nice move on the drive.
And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's George. Chalk up 2 there. He's got 12.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Here's Paul. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And Paul takes pride in scoring past the defense. He's used to getting roughed up a little bit. Sometimes he causes most of that, though. True grit from the little man.
Now here's Leonard. 5 points in the game. The layup missed.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Booker, and And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Well, as a young, dynamic scorer, Devin Booker knows how to get his way against most defenders in the league.
Free throw good, Booker.
Well, Devin Booker is among some of the youngest, most elite scorers that the league has ever seen. And the sky is the limit for this guy.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for Reggie Jackson. Both free throws good from Booker. Clippers trail by 7. And here's Rondo. Outside Leonard. Back to Rondo. Passes it to Leonard. 5 to shoot. Knocked away. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. 7-point differential. The kick out to Crowder. And again, it's the Suns missing. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Leonard. No good that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Now the pass to Leonard. Over Bridges. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 7 points.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And the shot goes in. And the Suns lead by 9.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Leonard draws the double. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, George. Pass to Rondo. Pass to Leonard. Batum trying to break loose. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Rondo. Leonard's got his 3rd basket of the night. Suns leading by 7. Booker looking around. Bridges finds Ayton. Good ball movement here by the Suns. No good from Booker.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
George, no good.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's Rondo. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. And Morris throws it down.
Yeah, just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Now here's Paul. This is to Ayton. And Ayton gets double teamed. Back to Paul. Booker outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Rondo on top. Defended by Paul. Rondo passes to Morris. And it goes down 2 points. Morris has got 6.
That's feel-good moment right there. 3 of 4 so far.
Rondo against Paul. To the inside. Here's Booker. Ayton trying to break free. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. Phoenix shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Mann's checked in. Free throw good, Booker. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Passes it to Mann. Kicks to George. To the middle. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Paul with the teardrop, and it's good on the layup. 6 points for him.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Outside Rondo. Right side Leonard. Back to Rondo. George passes to Leonard. Just 4 to shoot. The rejection by Paul.
How about the lightning quick hands there? Chris Paul does a great job of just tracking that ball and then swatting it away.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll return shortly. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated all the talent on this team.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder. Everybody wants to win, and there's no egos. Everybody has fun. We play together, we move the ball, we make sacrifices, and we enjoy getting stops.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well balanced. This team lives it.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Suns pretty much in control here.
On the attack, right from the tip, they've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The two stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Then there's Batum, and it's Rajon Rondo, and it's Mann in at the two-guard spot. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on Los Angeles. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, or Kevin Durant and Kyrie?
Oof. Well,
Wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know,
That
Kawhi's
is.
got a couple Finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Mikal Bridges is one of those guys who maybe is a jack of all trades and master of nothing, willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win.
Now here is George over Johnson. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Zubac is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Suns leading by 14. Rondo with the steal. And now it's Rondo running all the way. Here he goes. And good that time.
Pretty smart in that situation as Rondo was scanning the floor and then with the ball makes the right call.
Paul passes to Booker. Knocked loose. Stolen by Zubac. Here's Mann. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
First trip to the line for him here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that
two.
shot below 70% last season.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. The pass to Ayton. Got a piece of it. Paul George with the steal. For the finish. And then George with the jam.
Well, all of that starting right there with the steal by Paul George, illustrating his ability to anticipate that time. And a great play on the ball.
Now here's Booker. 14 points for him. A shot by Paul, no good. Now George. Pass to Rondo. Batum with the ball. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
Shooting two.
The first one falls. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Payne, he's checked in for Phoenix. Both free throws good from Batum.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's Payne. Here's Booker. Ayton trying to break free. And there's Booker on the assist from Payne.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Los Angeles.
George against... Oh!
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Booker the pass to Ayton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Phoenix shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And the first one drops.
2018, the first name called in the draft was one DeAndre Ayton out of Arizona. This guy is going to be around for a long time.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Ayton hits them both. Clippers trail by 8. Jackson with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Well, Paul George taking initiative tonight and going right at the defense.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. He kicks to Bridges. Ayton in the high post. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Booker. And it's blocked. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Bridges doing a good job fighting hard past the foul, even after the release.
Suns have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And that one falls for Bridges. Both free throws good from Bridges. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. George looking around. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Well, height and length at that position for Paul George, that's problematic for a defender, and he used his size to draw the foul that time.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Paul George.
You wonder if Paul George finally has a situation here where he could show why he's an elite player, why he's an all-star, but to pay off how hungry he is to prove it with a late postseason run.
And both free throws good for Paul George. Suns leading by 6. Payne kicks to Booker. Pass to Ayton. Booker outside. Good on the triple. Booker's got 19 points.
Oh man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Here's George. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Bridges shot good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Jackson passes to Zubac. And he makes that one.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And the Croatian big man, Ivica Zubac, a big hip-hop fan. His teammates call him Zupac.
It's amazing that he was traded from the Lakers to the Clippers, so still home games here at Staples Center.
For Phoenix, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. And he knocks down the first one.
The time is 8:00 p.m.
Good on both. Now here's Jackson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Passes to Kennard. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
For Los Angeles, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
What's up?
That free throw good from Kennard. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. At one point, they led by 16. Ayton in the high post. Payne looking around. Back to Ayton. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
The skills growing maybe right in front of our eyes here for DeAndre Ayton.
Now here's Jackson. The pass to Batum. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Booker outside. Suns moving the ball around. Here's Johnson. Here's Ayton. Tries again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on George.
Assertive from Ayton, wanting to score often and then forcing the D right there at his size to foul him.
That free throw, no good.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Marcus Morris is checked in for Nicholas Batum. And the second free throw, good. Clippers trail by 8. Outside, George, Kennard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Kennard. And the Suns making a change here. Sharge is checked in. He hits both from the stripe. Suns leading by 6. Down low, here's Booker. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Booker's got 21 in the game.
Now, finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
And here's Jackson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And George gets it to go.
Now, it feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Here's Payne, guarded by Jackson. And Ayton throws it down.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
Pass to Zubac. Back to Jackson. Outside, George. Shot clock at 5. Here's Zubac. Misses off the right iron.
and hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Good idea to make Ayton earn it at the line because he's a menace in the paint. Don't let him get that shot off.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
His offensive approach tonight has been aggressive, and it's paid off with a lot of trips to the line.
Free throw drops for Ayton. Ayton hits them both. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles, trailing by 10. And they double up Jackson. Nobody near George. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Paul George showing his offensive confidence right there, just letting that one go as soon as it touches his hands.
Jackson comes over with the double. Booker against Morris. And the dunk by Booker.
Huge night for Booker, and reminiscent maybe of the night in Boston.
Bridges against George. Second shot opportunity. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Zubac. The Suns have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Now here's Payne, guarded by Jackson. Pass to Bridges, just 5 on the clock. Ayton kicks to Bridges. Kennard with the rebound.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Morris.
And just a smooth jumper, something Morris entered the league with, but now he's hitting it with more consistency.
Here's Ayton, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He's been punishing them at the line in this one, going 7 of 8. Free throw drops for Ayton. Second free throw, no good. Clippers trail by 7. Here's Kennard. He has 5. Pass to Zubac. Wants to get it to Morris and does. And Morris throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it. This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
And they pick up 2.
Not an easy basket for Jackson. He doesn't shoot a really high percentage, but he does make a lot of tough hoops.
Now Payne. No points in the game yet for him. And there's the pass to Bridges. Misses the 3. The Clippers trail. It's Jackson with the drive. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And with a quick first step, Jackson remains a threat to drive on any defender.
On the wing, Booker. Kennard covering. The offensive rebound. And it's Ayton missing. Now the Clippers with it. Here's Jackson. Payne grabs the board.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in. There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Outside Jackson. Here's Zubac. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Booker against Kennard. They get it back. Ayton, no good with the layup. Clippers trail by 5. Jackson down low, working on Payne, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Jackson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Payne with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And here's Booker from the arc. Keeps it alive. Saric on the follow. And the Suns lead by 5.
Well, Dario does a nice job recovering and uses his size to beat out the smaller defender.
Jackson down low. Defended by Bridges. Got a hand on it. And he's able to get it back. Here's Booker. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And now a 7-point Suns lead.
And Saric, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, a big first half for you all offensively, but big first half for them, too. Any concern there?
They're still scoring pretty good, so we got to play better defense second half because we don't know if we're going to keep making the shots that we're making right now.
We'll see who can get some stops, Kawhi. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
The 2K